Welcome back, folks, for night 2 of our new character experience here. I've currently put myself back down in Ardon, so we can continue our little quest getting this guy leveled up. Tonight I'm going to start off with some of the crafting writs over here, and explain a little bit more in depth on crafting and some of the different skills you can get with it. Now, we have about 6 different crafting things that we can do in-game. You can always hit skills with your K button here. Look down and craft. And we can see here we have alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, provisioning, and woodworking. Alchemy, provisioning, and enchanting are your consumable writs. And blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking is much more of your crafty, permanent based stuff here. We are again streaming on Twitch as well, so if you hear little sounds of me talking to people in stream or a little follow alert coming up there as well, just expect that. So, last time when we encountered the little crafting board out there, we got a quest here, and it's crafting certifications. So first we gotta go talk to this guy here.
You must be here to learn.
Yep.
Crafting. I'm authorized to train and certify. Certainly.
Provisioners.
Food and
Enchanters. Yep, I got it.
I suppose.
And then he's going to send you over to the other guy. Now, if you're already a returning player and you already got your stuff maxed up to the top there, you're going to be able to go ahead and just skip over some of that as well and get yourself up. You just automatically get your certification and all that stuff. For anyone who's new, who doesn't have it, this is a nice little quest here to kind of, get you used to it as well. So we're going to talk to this one.
Of course.
Blacksmither, woodworker, clothier.
Cloth and excellent. Let me know if you have some time. Prove I want you to craft. There's a place out. Look near rock for me.
So this one here is sending me out to get blacksmith stuff.
Meet me at the blacksmithing station.
And it says I need to get about 7 of 10 iron ore. How you doing, Peking? And Rect, how you guys doing tonight? We're going over a small little thing here. What's this about?
I recognize you. This guard with the Stonians.
Okay. We'll go help there in a minute here. Meantime, though, we're going to be looking for some iron ore here. And we'll get a little bit of extra while we're here. We got a little horse here.
Greetings. I've got what you need.
Hello.
Hurry. You're back. I take it you found. Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. When you're ready.
Okay, 2 iron
meet me at
ingots.
the blacksmithing station.
Okay, got 2 of them. Hi there, look, I got them.
Fine. Go to the blacksmithing station. Every race has the Khajiits. You can learn how.
Next, I gotta craft a dagger. 1 iron dagger. And every time that you do this, you have to use a style, using something with your race and all that stuff. Khajiit get moonstones by default. If you uncheck the have knowledge, you can take a look at some of the other ones here, like Bosmer, Altimer, etc. If you're not any of these races, you can learn these, getting motifs, but you're going to have to look inside of a lot of chests and drawers, usually around towns and such. You can thieve them as well, but there's people that will sell them, usually about 250 gold a piece. So you can look around as well and find some of them. So, crafting ourselves a dagger. We're going to talk to her again.
Craft an iron dagger. The trick is next is deconstruction. You learn a lot. You'll regain some. It's a fancy way to...
So next we have to deconstruct this as well. Yep, see? Now, I'll also mention as well, if you ever want to build up skill in any one of your crafting professions using the creation and deconstruction method, remember that you actually get less experience deconstructing your own items. A trick you can do is if you have two characters you want to get both leveled up in blacksmithing, is you make it on one character, trade it over to the other one, have them make something, then trade it over to the other character, and you just keep on repeating that until you run out of your resources. That'll teach it both to them, and it's an easy way also to get your enchanting up as well. Most people get buddies to help them out with it as well, but you may want to just do it on your own.
I'll get you certified right away.
Now, as you can see here, we're getting inspiration and gold for completing this quest,
There's only one more certification I
and now we can get some woodworking done.
you most often see.
And we gotta go get some rough maple over there.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
Nope, it's on the other side of this, isn't it? Yep, have to go all the way around here. They do make you travel a little bit so you can get your certifications done, but it's not that bad. And if you've already been like exploring the world and collecting stuff along your way, it's pretty easy to get some of this done. You should already have the materials, to be honest, but since I rushed through some of this and didn't really pay attention to some of the resource nodes, I'm having to go get some of this stuff here. But at least they give me you know, locations I can come and get it myself here. And I'm going to get some extra maple here as well, because I want to do some additional stuff here with another thing here. Yeah, I got some mountain flowers while we're here. Okay, don't get any more here, so we can head back over there. Jump! Yay! Yeah, a little bit of running back and forth, unfortunately. So, oh, gotta go all the way back up there again. As you can see, we already got some writs waiting for us as well. I'm not gonna bother with those just yet. Here. Hello, I'm back again.
Look for rough meat. You should have bring them. If you're in a guild, I'll meet you over at the woodworking station.
So we're gonna take some rough maple, refine that, talk to her again. Okay, what do you want to have made?
Craft a maple bow at a woodworking. I'll meet you over
Maple
at
bow,
the
all right.
woodworking station.
I do not have any Khajiit stuff here right now. Now the other alternative here is talk to this one.
The teeth on these.
As you can see here, we got some moonstone. Get one of those. And now we have a bow.
Craft a maple, a good bow. Excellent. Now we can talk.
Now we can deconstruct it. Same as the other ones there. Not that hard.
I've seen every. Certainly.
Yay! Clothier.
Show me. Of course. I spotted some raw jute. Watch for it. I'll meet you over at the clothing station.
Sure, sure. Same old, same old. And this one's going to take us over behind the area here. Jute is important for light armor. For anything that's a oh, we got some extra maple here too. Anything that's going to be medium armor, we're going to have to actually kill monsters and get the their hides, and refine that as well. Very similar, but the nodes are different. All right, is there anything else here? There's one more or two here. Yep. Okay. Let's grab this as well, so we have a little bit of extra. How's ESO PvE? I know PvP is good, but PvE? PvE I view pretty good in this as well. Folks that are watching this on YouTube, I'm talking to people in stream, of course. Fairly good. Dungeons scale up. They have 4-man dungeons. They also have things that are called trials, which are 12-man dungeons that are in the Cragthorn zone.
If you're in a guild, check the guild.
Yep.
I'll meet you over at the clothing station.
Okay, grab your jute.
When I'm head to the clothing station and craft. You mean half hide? I'll meet you over at the clothing station.
Okay. Again, if you wanted to do any of this as well, you can easily just okay, we got homespun gloves. Let's get that. You can easily just come in, do this yourself. I'm not gonna like go under each one of these here and make this a silent let's play or something like that. Let's deconstruct that.
I have nothing left to teach. Of course. What do you want? I can explain how to craft.
Okay, so we've learned our major 3 on top of this here. So next we're gonna go learn provisioning and alchemy and enchanting from this other guy here. How you doing, Raz? This one I'm actually not leveling up completely. This character will be deleted, as is the name, at the end of the series. This is something just to help out some of the new players here that are going to be coming in and have questions on how do they do some of this.
I hope you don't think it. I keep an old rifle. Provisioners should coin.
All right.
When you're ready, find me by the cooking fire.
So did you keep the recipe or what?
I call this Shalador's legacy. The great man himself is the
Okay, here we go. Don't steal that. Nope. We have a trunk here. Roasted pig. Take all. And we're not actually stealing. He told us to go in there. We will probably be going over stealing a little bit later, though, tonight.
Hello there.
How hard is it craft the best gear? Not that bad. Most of the stuff is time-based, okay? Each trait that you use for certain crafting for certain crafted materials takes traits to learn. All right. Oh, now where do I need to go here? Ah, he's back way over in there.
Hello there.
But I mean, crafting is pretty straightforward. Unlike most games, there's very little random chance to it. You know, other games would have you like have a chance to lose something or like miss something, or give some other type of let's take that there. Have something else in the way of like a random event to have something go right or wrong.
I've always believed
They do have some of that with the upgrading, but you have the choice of doing a lot of that. Now, as you can see here, all I have to do for this is currently just have the meat over the fire, and this is going to be a roasted pig, which will help boost up my health. There are other recipes throughout the land. Typically, you have to be searching into different areas. Like, take a look into... here, let's see if I can find one here. Like, look into dresser drawers and cabinets and all this other stuff here, and trunks that aren't empty.
interesting. Your command of the craft. Enchant.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
I know of it.
Now we're explaining chanting and all that stuff here. Again, I'm just doing a quick run through on doing some of this stuff here. If you're interested in some of this stuff here, best thing to do can be simply getting into the game and try it yourself.
Hello there.
Acronon, you're hoping it's not the same game at end of Guild Wars 2. It is definitely not. Guild Wars 2, I played Guild Wars 2 for a while there. It was a fairly good game, but the PvE side, I agreed, had a lot of issues. Alright, and back again. Sorry about the pause. Had a slight issue there, and we had to reset real quick here. Lone Hobbit, I do not know where to go searching to see if what DirectX I'm working on, but I will take a look at that though if I remember to take a look at it after they get through the stream as well. But thank you very much for the tip on that as well. I'll definitely take a look into it if I can. As you can see here, we have a dolmen over in the distance here. We'll be looking at some of those a little bit later here. Right now, I'm just trying to get through this and explore some of the enchanting stuff here.
Hello.
Who the hell would follow this shit?
Hey, doing Trillo. Is it worth coming back after ESO comes by to play, in your opinion? I do think it is worth it.
Once you
I mean, it's going to be free to come in, and you've already got the game. I definitely recommend take a look at it and see if you like it. So we got to do a trifling glyph of health here. It's going to have a potency level of 1. Again, you have different potencies here, which will affect the level of it. We need to do health, which I know is Oko. And we have different abilities here, or different aspects we can use as well, which is, I just need a Ta right now. Hit R. And as you can see here, as we use these, we learn off the new ones here as well.
you should attack.
Okay, complete that
You show
quest.
promise.
Now we're going to get our alchemy done.
Yes. There's a quiet in the will.
Okay, we're going to head out and get this one done now. We've already acquired our mountain flower and natural water. We just need to get Columbine, which we can get up this way.
Greetings. I heard what you did at the guard trap.
Now, I've been saying this to a lot of people as well, and people that are watching this tutorial can also listen to this as well. My current price mark for this game, $30 for standard, $40 for Imperial. Those are usually pretty good buys. If you see it for 15 or 25, that's 15 for standard, 25 for Imperial. That's a get it now type of price. Get it now before anyone else does. Even if you're like on the fence, you can always resell it if you're off at that price if you want to a little bit later too. And I can bother with that little thing there. So we're gonna get Columbine here. Some pure water. Some mountain flower, and we'll be all set. And in Tamriel, yes, a lot of things have been added. You can take a look at my YouTube channel, and I have a little brief explanation on some of the stuff that's changed. And if you also want, there's a Reddit post on everything that has changed as well. If you just go to reddit.com/r/ESO, I believe. No, Elder Scrolls Online. You should find everything that you're looking for there as well. If anyone wants to post it, I'll see if I can permit them as well, if you let me know ahead of time. Actually, I can probably do that here in a minute. I believe we have to go upstairs. Yep, here we go. Hello.
No key to solvent and an apprentice. Good. Potions have.
So we want to put that in. We want to put that mountain flower in, and we want to put that columbine in. Now you won't know the traits until you actually make it, but as you can see here, we learn them as they actually work. Okay, talk to this guy again.
Blend your potions have
Complete it.
mastery of 3 crafts.
And we got some experience to help this level as well. Okay, we got some good skill points there. I'm going to hold on to those skill points, actually, because I do have a plan for some of those and how we're going to use those later on. Now, just to show you why we did all that
Who the
work
hell
getting
would
into this.
Follow this shit.
Oh, and also thank you, Darklighter, for the follow, and Intrilo for the follow as well. Now, just to show why we did that and how, what we're doing here. Now we can get writs, okay? These writs are useful little things here that give us daily quests that help give us inspiration to build up our skills here. Let me see if I can make some of these here if I'm a little bit too low for, or don't have the materials to do it. Let's take a look here. Ravaged stamina. Natural water 3. Okay. Let's see if we can do this here. I gotta find something that has ravaged stamina to it. Use that to make some of our potions here. Also, don't know how many. I have about 6 of those. I know it's not going to be these 2 here. I believe ravaged stamina. I'm not 100% sure. This is where having a web page up can help you as well. And finding some of those other things here. So I'll take a look that up. Also mentioned as well, TamrielJournal.com /alchemy simulator, which you can easily find in some of the you can easily find on Google search and all that. Will tell you like what some of these different traits are and how to work them and all that other stuff there. So right now we're trying to find something that lowers stamina that we have that we can actually put together and make this with. There's only usually the damaging ones are in mushrooms of some sort, but not always. You have to be a little bit careful on what you do with some of them as well. Average stamina. I don't think we have anything that can really damage our stamina right now. If we had stinkhorn, maybe. Luminous Russia. And unfortunately, Imp Stool could also do it. And Ekameka Russia. Darn it. I don't think I have anything here that's going to be really helpful to us. Imp Stool we could do. It's about the one that I have that might do it. But I have to have something else there that I can use. And I don't think I really have anything else that I can use. Whitecap and Wormwood I don't think will do it. Blue Automona. Let's take a look at that real quick here. Ravage Magicka, unfortunately. Nothing's actually getting hurt for stamina there. Well, Whitecap will ravage Magicka, but not stamina, unfortunately. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to get something else on top of that as well. Let me see if I can do one of these other ones here. Real simple. Chatting writ. Trifling gift of health and a Jode potency. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of questing here to get some of this stuff done, unfortunately. And get some of the stuff up there. Now, getting some of those up, it does give nice little rewards here. But let me just go over real quick on some of the things that are important to get inside of each one of these here. Some of the things I didn't get into. Now, each one of these crafting, for like crafting materials such as clothing, blacksmithing, and woodworking, has a refining tab, a creation tab, a deconstruction, an improvement, and a research. Now, when you first get into the game, I recommend first thing that you do is you should be taking a look at your research, okay? Reason you get into this as well and you want to start this right off the bat is because these all will take days of time to learn, okay? Now, the reason you do this is so you can do different set abilities for that as well. I'll hop over to another character here in a moment just to show it off, but basically for each one of these item sets here that you learn, you can learn and do different sets outside there, different sets out in the world that are only in set locations and only for items that are in your knowledge tree. So, like, let's say britches here, for example. Let's say I only have maybe 2 of these researched. There's things called like
who the hell would follow this shit?
XBLC Dimones thing was the follow, and Toby thing was the follow as well. But let's say you get these first 2 here.
Who the hell would follow
that delay.
shit?
Let's say you get these first 2 traits researched, and you don't have the rest here researched. But your hats, you have all of them researched. You're going to be able to make certain items with a hat, such as like Seducer set armor, Night Mother armor, etc. But you're not going to be able to make it in the breeches because you only have 2 of these researched because they have a certain number of number of traits that need to be researched. You don't have to research any like straight line of these. You just have to have a certain number of them searched. A good way you can search on some of this stuff is just putting in ESO armor sets inside of a Google search, and that brings up a whole slew of them. I'm just going to camp out here and get onto a regular character so I can show off some of that. Alright folks, we are back. I'm here showing off with my main level tune some of the stuff here you can make. And if you go over here, the Twiceborn set, what I'm going to be showing off here is basically the research that I have done on one of these here, on the lightning staff. As you can see here, I've got all of these traits here researched. Which is required to build this set item called Twiceborn. As you can see here, my knowledge here allows me to make any one of these set items here because I have all 9 of them researched for the lightning. But the other ones here that are still researching or unknown, I can't make. And I still can't make until I have all of that here. And I have to research 1 more bow trait to get this unlocked here, unfortunately. So you have to do that before you can actually get access into this to do it. As you can see here, I also have the shield done as well. But again, I can only make it for anything that I've already researched. Now this doesn't preclude you from go ahead and making it on other things here. But you cannot use it for any of those other ones there. Now I'm gonna get off this character here real quick.
Follow this shit.
Oh, those follows. Unipoo, thank you much for the follow, man. I'm gonna get off my other characters here and show you a different character real quick, just to give you an idea of what another low-level character with high-level crafting will do as well. Alright folks, I'm back again. How you doing? This is my level 7 tune here. And what I'm showing off here basically is my crafting here on this guy. My clothing is already up to 50, and I have all these different stats loaded in there. Blacksmithing, I have up to 50 as well. And I'm slowly working up as well. The reason I do this is because this way I can split my skill points off of my main character and basically have this low level guy here, which I got some skill points doing basic hunting and sky shard, getting some sky shards out in the open world. Got myself leveled up entirely there. Now, this character here, low level, can go up into the high level stuff, make that as well. They have benefits to doing research, or sorry, not doing research, but improving various items here. They can deconstruct and have a high chance to get some of the materials back. And I'm also getting through a lot of their training as well, so they can make some of that high-level stuff. It still has limitations, though. This character, because it's not able to access the veteran zones, there's certain set items I cannot make, which is why I keep some of the skill points on my main character, simply so I can go out there and do it. But it's nice to be able to get those skill points off of there for like the various the hirelings, the unraveling, the stitching, the expertise. These are all little things here that will help you along the way in your research times and getting your extracts and improving it as well. And this hireling here sends you stuff every day to help you out there. They kind of nerfed it with the 1.6 patch, so it's not giving you as good of the items there, but it's still pretty good items there as well. And again, I have about 6 characters, so I can handle each one of the 6 professions pretty easily, not have to worry about it as well. Okay, we're back on our main here. Hello. Now, a few other things you can do here as well, and a few tricks of the trade I recommend doing, okay? When you're first starting out here, you're going to be able to get a lot of green and blue materials. You're going to get that from breaking down blue items and green items like this here. I'll just break this one down here, for example. As you can see here, I got honing stone from that, and it raised up my stuff pretty significantly. Now, if you see like you have this void steel here and it's intricate, a trick that you can do is you could go ahead and put this in here. Now it's going to take me about this is about the only thing that has a chance, but again, you can get a 100% chance just by adding in more. But if you go ahead and raise this up in your improvement bar here, you'll get more experience from breaking it down.
Who the hell would follow this shit?
And the reason that you want to do this is for certain things like intricate, you're getting 285 per experience for this.
Who the hell would follow this shit?
Wisdom Healer and Captain Jack, thank you very much for the follows, guys. But you're getting 285 experience for this, and if you raise it up into a green state, from that, you're getting more experience for breaking it down, and the intricate also stacks on higher. My recommendation, if you have the materials, raise it up to at least blue quality, then break it down. You're probably going to be looking at that a little bit later in it, but when you're trying to spread your skills across multiple characters, it's an easy way to help level them up. Another thing as well is that you can grab items that are sitting outside here and break them down. Now I'm going to go in and try robbing some of these vendors here just so I can show that off. Okay, here, so we're gotta get myself hidden here. Hidden, grab that. Grab that. Thank you. And we'll just go out real quick again. So here we go. We stole this iron mace, and we stole this maple bow of frost here. And when I take this over here... Oh, no. I don't want to improve it. I want to deconstruct it. You see, I get some iron ingots from that. I go up here. Go to this woodworking station. I want to take this, I want to take this maplewood bow. Deconstruct that. get more from that as well. So you could go off and like go on a stealing spree for all those items there, deconstruct them, and guess what? When you deconstruct them, they're no longer stolen. So it is a nice alternative to if your if your fence and all that other stuff there is fold up, you can go out there, grab those items there, and do it. Now I will also mention that any of the items you grab match your level. So if you have alts, and let's say you have like a level VR14 alt like I do, what you can do is you can grab items from that character and transfer them over to your low-level characters. Now, keep in mind, you cannot trade and you cannot bank any of those, so you'd have to fence them to be able to trade them down. Not necessarily a bad prospect, but kind of a pain if you're trying to get some of that other stuff on there. Alternatively, you can just go on this character, steal stuff, break it down, be able to reuse that stuff pretty easily there. Alright, and as you can see there, we got some of those other guys going. Now, I believe that's pretty much it for most of the stuff I have recommendations on crafting. A few things to note as well. Alchemy and provisioning here. Two things that you may notice here as well with the medicinal use here. Medicinal use, if you're making this an alternate character, you don't have to worry about putting points into this. This results 10% longer only if you're drinking it on that character. So this character, for example, if I have points into this and I make the potion, that's going to give 10% more if this character uses it. If I'm transferring it over to a different character and they do not have the medicinal use, it's going to be the same base. So one of the things that you can do is get your alchemy up on those other characters, not put any points into the rest of it, and only put it into medicinal use, and you get a little bit extra boost for the results of that. Down here in the enchanting, you still have some of the runestone extractions, similar to the blacksmithing and clothing. And enchanting is only important to get up to about level 40 on that. That's when you get the last potency improvement, and after that 40 to 50 is not really that important because it does this keen eye runestones here. Each one of these also has a different type of keen eye to it as well. Helps you find these things a little bit better in the world so it'll shine. But honestly, if you have your grass turned off like I do, you can usually spot them pretty easily there. I usually don't bother with the points in there, but if you're having trouble seeing it for some reason, you might want to put some in there. Provisioning has a similar thing here with Gourmand and Connoisseur, with adds time to your food and drinks. Even at the highest level, it's not really that great. It maybe adds a half an hour to some of those. Most people I know won't bother with that. Some of these other ones here, of course, make more sense to that, though, as well. So, folks, that's pretty much it for my crafting tutorial on this as well. I do recommend you come in here, you take a look at this. You can also get several add-ons. Research Assistant is a great one. It tells you what you have to research still and what you don't have to research still. There's alchemy assistance as well. There's also alchemy calculators online if you just Google search them. ESO Alchemy, that's one of the ones I used during this tutorial here. And again, you have crafting writs here, which will give you different bonuses and surveys as well.